Last time on Nerdcops Ball Z, our two harrowing heroes that I
Heroes aren't usually harrowing.
I
That's not
don't
a
I
good
don't
thing.
fucking know. I don't know how to do this other than
Yeah,
just say,
why not?
yeah, Casey apparently can't talk right now because
Oh
the
yeah.
god of the time said no more talking for Casey.
Oh
Um
yeah. Yep.
they both drank various liquids of a- alarming intensity and increasing alarmingness that they were willing to drink said things. One of them was probably this color, let's be honest, non-branded sports drink. Because we're not sponsored by that sports drink or any sports drink, but hey, if you want to sponsor us, we'll take it. Anyway, so you each answered your questions and drank your liquids and were sucked into the door into the new era into the new area,
Yes.
and now you wake up in a forest
Oh, cool. We got
after
roofied.
what felt like years of zooming through like a tunnel of just lights, when you watch the Star Wars movies and like they go into light speed and then just like all of the stars at first go like ew, and like elongate because somehow that's how light speed works for your surroundings. Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. And we are both there waking up at the same time.
Yes.
I think I got roofied, bro. Uh,
Casey Casey suddenly finds himself capable of speech.
I could just talk. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so you want to go first or me? Doesn't
you can
matter.
go first. You're awake now.
Ooh, I can talk. Yay. This is what I could do. This is what I would do. Um I think first I'm just gonna look around, see what I observe. If I observe any structures or anything specific besides trees.
Roll a perception check.
Perception check. Whoa, what was that?
I forgot we needed dice.
15.
No dice.
It's just trees. You can see that like they're oak trees specifically. You're in the middle of an oak tree forest.
Oak tree forest. Was there any trails? Any pathways?
You are on a pathway.
Is
Okay, so we're
it
in the middle of a pathway.
okay? So I
All
feel
right.
like pathways tend to have two directions. Should we
Yeah.
just
So
pick
let's
a
split up.
direction? That's always a good thing to do in D&D. So,
That's a terrible idea. I'm just kidding.
oh,
All right. What do you think, bro?
um, you can make this up on the spot. Which direction, if we're doing cardinal directions, which directions are they going? Just so I have a way to indicate which direction is which way.
You cannot see the sky. You do not know which direction. There is in front of you, and then there is behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk 30 feet in front of me and see if I see anything.
You walk 30 feet in front of you, and there is more path.
And he walks into a tree. No, just kidding.
Clunk.
Whack. There you go. Um. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do some kind of perception check on the trees, like maybe pull off some bark and just kind of investigate the trees around me a little bit.
Okay, a roller perception check.
Okay. That is an 8. I don't know if we had any
You
modifiers on that, but it
there's
doesn't really
just
matter.
they're just trees.
Okay.
They're
Nathaniel
not.
starts licking the bark.
That doesn't taste like an
tastes
oak.
it tastes like sap and bark.
Um, do we want to walk together a
Might
certain
as
amount of?
well.
Okay, how far do we want to walk together?
100 feet. I
Okay,
don't know. Just pick a number.
We walk forward 100 feet.
About by the time you reach your 100 feet mark, you have come across a fork in the path.
Ooh.
Okay, is there a sign?
There is a sign nailed to a tree that is like marking like the fork that is nailed to the tree. There's two signs. One sign points left and one sign points right. On the right, it says the easy way. On the left, it says the right way.
Okay.
I'm pretty lazy. I know which way I would want to go in reality.
But I feel like the easy way is probably a trap. Would be kind of my logic behind that.
Or there's something fishy with it.
Something.
For sure. So I mean, yeah. Are we in agreement? Let's go the right way.
Let's go the right way.
Well, unless the right way is the trap.
I mean, the right way probably is going to suck more than the easy way, but I still feel like if we go the easy way, that's not going to actually just be the easy way. There's going to be some.
There's going to be.
You failed the test because you puny humans are stupid.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's go the right way.
Okay. You go the right way.
We continue to walk.
You continue to walk down the right way.
Slowly and carefully. Oh, okay. I don't know.
What? Observation check?
Perception check.
Perception check? Sure.
Yep. Well, let's just both go for it.
Okay.
See who gets a higher number. Well, I got a 2.
I got a 17, which you can't see.
Nathaniel, you didn't notice really anything other than, okay, cool, it's a path and more trees.
That makes sense.
Casey.
That tracks.
You notice that there's just more trees. That like things don't get more dense or anything, but you realize that you notice that like as you're going down this path that there is a familiar looking spot on the ground that looked like your two general body size like shapes, like both of your shapes on the ground.
We're dead. Okay. I am going to point that out to Nathaniel now.
Thanks. Oh, that's pretty obvious. I should have noticed that.
Well, roll better than 2, bro. Okay, I don't know what to do with that though.
So,
do we get closer to it and poke it?
Well, let's walk 100. So we walked 30 feet and then we walked 100 feet until we had a split in the road, right? If this is where we woke up, theoretically, let's walk 130 feet and see what happens. Does that make sense?
All right.
You do this. You reach another fork in the path, nailed to a sign. No, nailed to a tree are a couple of signs. One says the easy way, one says the right way.
I mean, I think the answer we're gonna do the same thing. So
yeah, let's do it at least one more time and then see what happens. We walk until we notice those patch of things if they're there.
Wait, what are you doing? I need you to explain.
We're gonna walk down the right way with extra caution of paying attention to if we see the spot that we woke up in.
You walk down the right way.
Okay, I guess
you do end up, as you're walking down the right way, notice that you've come back to your body implanted, like where your bodies were planted whenever you guys like fell or whatever.
Okay.
We should lay in those spots.
Let's do it. We lay down. Just we've been walking a lot. We rest. Take a short rest.
Cool. Roll a perception check.
Whoops.
8. Mike, I need to get a new dice.
Hang on a second. I clicked something random and it rolled 7 20 dice. All right, 19.
As you're laying there resting, you both realize that in this fork in the path, one direction going left and one direction going right, the sign that was pointing to the right is the one that said the right way in all caps. The right was emphasized in all caps.
Okay.
All right.
Do
Okay.
with this information
All
what
right.
you will.
All right.
We
all
walk
right.
130 feet.
I point this observation out to Nathaniel. We walk another 130 feet.
As you approach the path, it says the right way and the left way.
Okay, we're gonna go the left way now. Wait,
It changed signs though.
it did change signs.
Are both of those big emphasized like in the same way? The right way and the left way?
They are both emphasized the same way with capital letters for all caps in left and all caps in right.
In my head, we've been going left this whole time, but that's just because the way my brain was functioning.
Oddly enough,
we've
I
been
think I was too.
we've been going right each time.
So should we just go left regardless? Or I had the thought, what if we backtrack? That's a lot of walking.
Hey, guys,
Yes?
DM speaking to you here, directly to Nathaniel and Casey, not to Mindscape
Uncharacters.
Nathaniel and Casey. You guys kept going down the right way. You didn't actually ask what direction the signs were fucking pointing.
Yes, that's what I was pointing out. Is the like in my
Yeah,
head
so
when you said it, I just
but the thing is what I'm saying is you're still not doing that.
Okay.
Oh.
Is the left way pointing left?
No, the left way is pointing right.
Okay.
The right way is pointing left.
Okay, we're gonna go left now. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
time's
the
a
left
charm.
way is going right, the right way is going left. Emphasized the exact same way.
Okay.
Okay. I think Nathaniel and I were doing the same thing with those directions.
Yeah.
I was just in my head, we were going left. I do
Yeah.
not know why.
You go down the left path.
Yep.
As you travel down the left path, you come across a clearing. In that clearing is a table in the center.
Don't be filled with drinks. Oh no.
Do we need to observe?
I just gave you.
Go up. I go up to the table and look at how many drinks are on the table, and I'm rolling now. 1.
Where's the table?
I just
you go up. You go up to
the.
You go. Hold on. You walk into the center of the clearing, and you're like, "Wow, this is a really nice step stool."
But in the voice of Eddie from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I love that show.
Whoa, this is a nice step stool, Double D.
Oh, that was nostalgic. I liked that.
Anyway, Casey, you should probably do something now.
Okay, well, I'll roll for the same thing. 13.
There you go.
Okay, you realize that this table is not just a table, but it is a desk.
It's
that
actually
has,
a step.
It's like an office, like an old office desk that would be in like a manor or something. So like there's drawers.
Ooh, fancy. Okay.
On top of the table, there are slots.
Oh. Okay.
Like to put stuff in?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna point that out to Nathaniel.
Oh, I thought that was a step stool.
And then tell him he's a dumbass. That's funny.
Just
we try to open the drawers. Yeah.
When you open the drawers, inside you find little figurines.
Mm.
Nathaniel and I start reminiscing about the good old days and start playing with them for a little while.
Correct.
Pew pew, pow pow. All right.
As you're playing with them,
Oh God.
you're playing with them, and then suddenly you realize that you're like you do the little character and like you do the little pew pew noise, and suddenly a bolt of like what appears to be like a plasma blast of like what a gun would like in Star Wars would go pew pew. It flies past and hits Nathaniel in the face, blowing his face off.
Am I dead now?
Nathaniel falls over dead.
The end. I hope we had fun.
I aim it at myself and say pew.
Wow, what a Romeo and Juliet story.
Everything goes dark. Nathaniel, you and Casey are now standing in a area that is completely black with two red letters that say, or red words that say game over. Underneath there is in yellow, would you like to play again? Yes or no?
I mean, I think we have to go with yes.
I want to go. Obviously, we're going yes. I kind of want to just be like, no. What do you do now, DM? But we'll hit yes.
I mean, we're gonna hit yes.
So you reach over and you press the floating yes. You then wait. You then like everything kind of like starts rewinding. You watch yourself get your face blown off, and then you see yourselves walk like after playing for these for like an hour. Watch yourself like rewind, walk back to the entrance of the clearing where you are now both standing right where you were standing before going up to the table or up to the desk.
Okay, so it's kind of that scene, that section of the map. Okay. All right, so
no more pew pew.
No more pew pews. We're not going to even play with the figurines. They're too real.
We should probably go look at them and actually pay attention to what they are this time.
I like toys. I'm sorry. Okay, so we walk up to the desk, we get the figurines, and we study them. We observe them, see what they are, maybe more specifically.
You study the figurines. Each figurine seems to be like there is like a little toy soldier that you like were playing with and did the pew pew noise and that whole thing happened. But there's also like there's a horse, there's a knight, there's there's a dragon, there's a what appears to be a walrus, there's an elephant, and then a little like there's the smallest one is a little rat.
Okay.
All of them have similarly sized like bases, but all of the figurines are like different like heights and stuff.
Not that I'm going to, but theoretically, would one of these figurines fit into the slots on the desk?
Theoretically.
Okay.
It might. Okay, and he did mention height. So maybe it's a height thing. I don't know. I don't know if that matters.
I want to double.
What are you thinking?
I might be reading too much into this. I want to double observe on the what seems to be a walrus.
You're inspecting the walrus.
Yes.
Roll for investigation.
17. There's a decent number for
There you go.
It is a walrus. There is just a
okay.
walrus figurine. On the bottom of it is a shape of a star on the bottom of the base.
Ooh.
Okay, let's just start up. Can I just roll to observe all of them instead of doing it one by one?
You may.
Okay. 7. Casey, please roll.
Okay, I'm doing the same thing. Ooh, better. 18.
There you go.
You notice that all of the figurines have a similarly sized base. They're all the same size around, but on the bottom they each have a different shape, or some even have a shape with a number. None of the shapes repeat, none of the numbers repeat.
Okay. But it's not important enough that you need to spell out which each of them have. Is that
correct?
True? Okay.
Okay. So then I think we should observe the slots to see if there's any of those symbols or numbers on those. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we're observing the slots. Come on. Oh my gosh. Hang on a second. I gotta the page is acting stupid. Refresh. Oh, 3.
Yeah, I do the
Daniel,
same.
you should do that.
Let's 10. That's better than 3, but
None
not
of
a
the
lot.
slots have a shape or a number.
Okay.
Okay.
Have we opened all the drawers to this desk?
You have
That's
not.
more of a question. Okay. I just open another drawer.
Inside the other drawer is a single sheet of paper.
Okay. Are there any other drawers?
No, there's just the 2.
Just the 2 drawers. Observe piece of paper.
On the piece of paper.
I will say I got a nat 20 on that one. So this better not be a blank piece of paper.
On the piece of you didn't have to roll for that.
Yeah, he
by
was
the
about
way.
to say it.
Yeah,
I was
I
about to tell
rolled
you.
right before he started talking. So
On the piece of paper is a question.
What is your favorite color? Just kidding. Sorry.
What was Mario's original occupation?
Gosh dang it. I thought it was going to be name, and I actually knew that one.
I feel like I knew this at one point in my life.
Okay, here, let's talk through this. So I believe his original name was Jumpman, if I'm not mistaken.
Jumpman is actually technically Mario and Luigi's father.
Okay. So maybe not. I mean, the obvious thing is that he's currently, yeah, that's fair. He's currently a plumber, right? That's what he's most known for, which I would have to assume that that is not his original occupation then. Otherwise, why would you phrase it that way?
It might just because I like woodworking, but I think he was a carpenter. Does that sound familiar to you?
No, but I don't think anything would at this point because I just don't think I know this. So with that said, on the piece of paper is there a place to put an answer, or is it just?
There's not a place to put an answer.
There's
no ink, there's no pen, there's nothing.
Was his original occupation a dragon? Just thinking of what we have. We have a horse, a knight, a dragon, a walrus, an elephant, and a rat. I don't think I was supposed to write all this down.
There's a soldier too.
Oh, there is a soldier. Okay. Was he originally a soldier? I don't think so, but out of that's the only one that's actually an occupation. So
yeah. So if it was, so you're thinking it connects to a figurine?
I mean, I don't have anything else to go off
well,
of.
yeah, I mean, do a knight or a soldier? If we're going by that, neither of those feel right though.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I would go with any of those, I think I would have to go with soldier, but that still feels weird.
And the only other thing I can think of is since he was saving a princess from a castle from a dragon, if they were hey, let's make this a guy a knight, and then some guy's like, no, let's make him a plumber, and then they're like, what are you smoking?
That's true. I mean, we can try that.
Okay, I want to go back to the slots real quick. How many slots are there? Yes, I am.
How many?
It's fair.
How many figurines do you have?
I have 7 noted. Okay, so there are 7 slots. I would be able to tell that, even though I thought it was a step stool.
There are 7 slots in this step stool.
Okay. And yeah, I'd say let's just put knight in, I guess, what I would call whatever we deemed the first slot.
Okay. I tell you what, hang on. I think it's a little odd that he mentioned height. Do we try to get like a? Well, we can probably figure out the height of all these. Never mind. Ignore
Yeah, the
that.
base is the same size. The height. You said the height is different, correct?
Yeah,
On
he
each of
said
these.
the height differentiates.
Yeah, because you said the rat is the smallest one, which makes
I think
sense.
we should just. I don't think we need to like observe it or anything, but let's keep it in mind.
Yeah,
The way he said it, I think it might matter, but I could be wrong too.
that's fair.
Of course. Naturally.
Okay. Are you okay if we put the knight into the first slot?
I mean, sure, let's try it. Why not?
Okay. We take the knight, we put it in the first slot.
The desk clicks and the knight falls into place.
Okay. Okay.
The desk makes a kind of like a grunting, like moaning sound almost. It seems like it is upset about the fact that this went in, like this was that you made this correct. Like it was clearly not a wrong decision.
Okay. But it's upset about it.
It's still upset that you got this correct.
Okay. Okay. We observe the piece of paper again.
The piece of paper underneath the question, like kind of like in almost in like Tom Riddle writing in his diary-esque like fashion, appears the words carpenter.
Okay.
So he was a carpenter?
Correct.
Or a soldier?
He was a carpenter.
Okay, that's good,
yeah.
but now I'm really confused.
So
Right?
Mario, aka Jumpman, was originally a carpenter. Then once he stopped saving him from, like, he went from fighting like apes in Donkey Kong to rescuing the princess. He got a job upgrade to a plumber.
Okay.
From someone that likes carpentry and hates plumbing, I disagree with the wording of that, but but fair enough. I did read that somewhere.
So cool. That's fair, and I like that, but now I'm really confused on the structure of this entire thing.
Yeah, well, that's for you and me to figure out. I highly doubt he's going to tell us that. Okay, look, so we answered it right, or thought it right.
Yeah.
Maybe. If it even mattered, I don't know. I don't know if it just told us the answer, or if I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
What did you? I'm trying to remember. Oh, how do we get the next question?
We observe the piece of paper more.
The piece of paper has like wiped itself clean, and then the next question of what video game was so horrible? Unsold copies are currently buried in a landfill.
E.T. Atari video game. Okay, so we know the answer to this one,
and we played it. We got a flex. We finally got to play it.
We went to the National Video Game Museum in Frisco.
Guys, it is effing awful. It
really
truly
bad.
is. But it is so awful that it's awesome.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't know if it matters now.
Well, okay, let's keep.
What's the?
Well,
we didn't note the night.
We're in the middle of height, so I don't really know what to do with that. That may not. It may not matter. It may not matter.
It may not.
Did you say the answer? Did you say the answer out loud, or were you just answering me, the DM, reading you what the question says? Did you answer that out loud?
We said ET out loud. That was our answer. Then the little side story was
underneath the question, burned, or not burned, but like kind of in the same fashion, the symbol that is underneath the rat.
Okay. Did we just get hella lucky with the knight?
You just got so fucking lucky with that, by the way.
I gotta just us. is it because we didn't say? Is it because I didn't say Carpenter out
It's because
loud?
you didn't say that out loud in
Okay.
character. You were talking with
Yeah.
with Nathaniel
And
out of
that's fair.
character. And
Super
being
fair
like,
because
I
I
think
didn't.
that's what this is.
Yeah.
That's 100% fair because there was no confidence in that. I probably read that like 30 years ago somewhere.
There you go. With that
Okay.
said, we take the
All right.
rat and put it in the second slot.
Heck yeah.
There's a clicking sound. With that, you hear the desk make another like moaning sound, and it seems like it is happy with like it sounds almost like a turtle as it's like ooh.
As it's what, Renner? What's the end of that sentence, Renner?
Have you guys not seen?
Oh, I have. That's why I want you to finish
one.
that sentence,
that
Renner.
Yeah, it's the turtle having sex, and it kind of makes that sound of like the turtle going ooh, ooh.
Okay,
But
I
like
must not
out
know
of
what you're
wood,
referring
it's
to.
somehow being made like it, but give it like a more like wood tone, kind of. That's what it sounds like.
On that note, okay, so what does the paper say now?
What game led to the creation of the ESRB?
Okay, so that's the
Okay.
rating system.
That is the American rating system.
I have a game in my head, but I have no idea if that's actually it or not.
Well, okay, talk to me. What
My thought is
I feel like I've read this.
My thought is Duke Nukem, but I don't know if that's correct.
See, I was thinking something along those lines, like a Duke Nukem, maybe Doom, because it was very violent and gory.
Would you like me to guide you in any way, or would
No,
you
hang
like
on,
to?
hang on.
Okay,
we might, but not quite yet. E.T. No.
Rated
this game was
shit.
This game was so bad it's only for adults. No. Okay, with that said, I mean, all I can think of is basically just inappropriate games without any real context of like what would actually have led.
But keep in mind, like Duke Nukem got crazy really fast. Like, I mean, we're talking sexual violence. I'm kind of thinking it wouldn't be something not necessarily to that level, something that just started pushing that line a little bit.
Okay, I have a question that might help us with this. Let's say when you were like 12-ish, when we were playing PlayStation 1, do you remember there being ESRB labels on games?
On the PlayStation?
Yeah, let's start there.
Definitely.
Okay. What about like Genesis? I can't think of it on a Genesis, but
I feel like I remember some of the cartridges having like teen on it. Or the cases.
Okay.
Maybe like Streets of Rage or something like that. But I don't.
Hey, I'm okay asking for a little bit of guidance if you are.
Wait a minute, hang on.
Oh, okay.
Sega Genesis, Mortal Kombat started that on there.
Oh. That's a good shout. Because that's one of those games
we had the first 3 on the Sega Genesis.
That's a really good
I don't
shout.
know when that started, and I don't know if
that's an old game too. I think that's the oldest game we've mentioned. At least the first one, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, as
do
far
we
as
want
I know.
Yeah. I don't have a better answer. I think that's
I don't. I mean, aside from that, if it's because that's before Doom, that's before Duke Nukem, as far as I know. Wolfenstein. I say let's try it.
We say Mortal Kombat out loud.
Below the question the symbol that is underneath the dragon
Nice.
appears.
Hell
But
yeah.
we put the
Mortal Kombat sparked a lot of controversy with the gore that
Yep.
happens during the fatality moves, which then led to the creation of the ESRB.
Nailed it.
and that's also a really good shout too, because it's not like that game is overly violent
Especially the
outside of the
original.
fatalities. Yeah.
Especially the original.
Okay, we take the dragon and put it into the next slot.
Third slot.
You hear the same, like a similar clicking sound, and you hear a similar wooden turtle having sex moan.
Definitely.
I look over to Nathaniel and said, "Wow, that's a sound effect."
And then we look at the paper.
All right. We look at the paper.
What is the most expensive game in history?
Like
retail price?
Yeah, retail price or
Development
gosh.
price.
Oh,
like
to
that's got to
make?
be
Okay. Most expensive game to make ever.
most expensive. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna throw out just some thoughts because I don't really have a good answer here, but like games that have needed not constant, but like spent a lot of money up front to create the game, but released in a really bad way, so they had to continue to up. Cyberpunk is my main thought. Is like that game was not a cheap game to make.
Would you? So that's listed here. Would you like me to list off what Cyberpunk's budget was?
Sure.
Is
Sure.
$174 million.
That actually seems like low to me.
So they had to start small. Their budget was 174 million, whereas you compare it to GTA 5's, which came out almost over a decade ago at this point, at 265 million.
Okay. Which also probably says GTA 5 is not
the answer. That was going to be my guess. Now, I wonder if unreleased games count, because I'd almost wonder if 6 is going to bypass it.
This game has been created already.
Okay.
That this is not counting on unreleased games. And the time that this question, that the god of this realm has taken this question was fucking. Gee, what? When?
Okay. While you're doing
this year, so 2024.
Okay.
Most to make. Now, I mean, if this is an older, just you and me talking, if this is an older game, that's going to be really hard. Well, but with inflation,
it's not.
It can't. It really can't be that much older. I mean, I think the oldest we'd be talking is like maybe 10 years. I don't see it being a lot more than
game. So it seems like if we spit out a game, you'll tell us the number. Is that how this works?
I can do that.
Okay. How much did Skyrim?
100 million.
Okay.
God, I love that game. Okay. Dang.
Okay. I'm gonna
hang on. Let's do that. Oh no, your thought. Go.
I was gonna ask, what is
85 million for development.
Okay. So what is in your head like the biggest publisher right now that would have a budget to create?
Wait. Red Dead Redemption 2. So while he's looking that up, like I'm taking
170 million.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. They spent more on Grand Theft. Okay. But to be fair, it's a bigger franchise, but so in terms of publishers, how much does a Call of Duty cost?
That's what I was thinking too.
Call of Duty, which one do we choose?
Modern Warfare 97.
Modern Warfare 2, the newer one. I
didn't even understand that question.
What was that?
250 million.
So
Okay, so
Grand Theft is
pretty
still low.
much the same as Grand Theft, just like 10 million off.
So here's the deal. Let's think Activision. Now, if it's a Call of Duty and we're going to get more specific, that's going to be hard. We'd have to literally go through every single one. I don't know. But Bethesda, Rockstar, Activision, Square Enix, maybe for like a Final Fantasy. You know what? Let's throw that in there.
You have not listed none of the developers you just listed made this game.
Gearbox. Let's just go down this path.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
you said Rockstar, right?
I already said Rockstar.
Rocksteady? I was thinking the Arkham games, maybe.
Capcom.
Who makes Mortal Kombat games?
The fuck? SNK? Is that right? Is that not? Hang on, to clarify.
No, I'm saying right. No. That's no. It's
not it. Now,
not it.
The second question: does SNK Games make Mortal Kombat, or is that something else? Okay, I don't remember. I don't tend to look at publishers as much as you might think. Oh, Ubisoft.
So not Assassin's Creed, not.
Which doesn't surprise me.
Avatar.
Tight ones.
Yeah.
As much as I like some of my Ubisoft games, they are.
Who makes God of War?
Sony. Oh, is it a Sony game? Okay.
Duh.
I wouldn't have thought so. We can't even get the right publisher.
Does Microsoft make games? Microsoft.
They do, but no.
Nintendo. Sure. Google Stadia.
No.
The dead platform? No.
that was
the thing that half the people don't even know what it is.
That was purely for the lulz. Man,
I don't even. Okay. Random question. I don't
Naughty
know
Dog.
if you'll be willing to answer this.
Okay.
It's not Naughty Dog.
Okay.
Casey,
can you answer this? Do you know if Nathaniel and I have ever played it?
I know for a fact neither of you have played this.
Frick.
Okay.
You may have seen ads for this game.
No, but I mean, like, played it. Okay, so we've got a stretch.
Like a World of Warcraft thing that's been around for like ages, or no. Fortnite. You have all of that. That just unlocked a whole world.
Okay,
at least
Fortnite
Apex...
is it better not be. That would anger me. But World of Warcraft,
League of Legends, Apex, any of those kinds of games.
Blizzard. Is it a Blizzard?
Gosh,
okay,
dang
no.
It. I thought I cracked something there.
Yeah, Blizzard was a good shout. Dude, I'm like.
Would you like a hint?
Yes.
Yes.
It is similar to Tarkov.
That did not even help me.
Hang on. It was kickstarted. Sci-fi. Open world space.
No Man's Sky?
No. Well, okay, hang on. Let's keep that there, but hang on. Oh God.
No Man's Sky is technically a flop, by the way. Like that's that game.
You just said sci-fi open world, and that's where my brain went. So.
Oh, what is the name of that? Stars. Space Stars. Star Space.
Star Wars.
Star Citizen.
Let's go. Anyway, as you yell out Star Citizen in like this guttural like scream of like you finally figured it out, Star Citizen. The soldier's mark symbol underneath it comes out.
Okay, we take this. Okay. I'm gonna expedite a little bit. That took a long time. Yes.
Hang on, real quick though. For everybody that doesn't know, Star Citizen was a Kickstarter that earned how much?
The current development budget is $590 million.
Yeah, and the game is
It
awful.
is.
Okay, we take Soldier and put it in next slot.
Wait,
There's a
hang
click.
on.
What?
Soldier was the first one.
Knight was the first one.
Knight
Oh,
was
sorry.
the first one.
My bad. My notes are jacked up. Okay,
You're
go
good.
on.
Soldier, put in thing.
Click. Wooden moan.
Turtle sex. Awesome.
Turtle sex. Wooden moan. The paper then now reads, What console survived a bombing during the Gulf War?
What console? Man, I almost feel like that just has to be a Nintendo. But
Okay, this is where my lack of history knowledge is going to bite me. When was
What
the
year?
Gulf War?
what year? That's a good call.
Is that something I can ask our
I
almighty
believe this
deity?
was it's 1990.
1990. Okay.
That's when it started. It went from 90 to 91.
Okay.
Oh. August 2nd, 1990 to February 28th, 91.
I was born in that time period. So
I was not.
I was a wee lad.
You got a new brother in that time period.
I did. I did.
I
I protected him as a Ninja Turtle.
We actually have a picture of that. It is quite cute.
Do handhelds count as a console?
Yes, I'm going to say yes. Handhelds have always counted as a console. Like the PSP has always counted as console.
Yeah, and yeah, I just
Boy.
That's fair. Here's what I'm thinking. The issue is I don't know what year these things were released. NES is an option. I feel like in my experience, the Super Nintendo was beefier. It felt more robust.
Yeah, it still was like just plastic though.
All of it was, bro.
Which is why I'm thinking there might, because like, going back to our video game museum, is there one that's just like, actually, there's this weird console and it's actually got a metal case or something like that.
Side note, if we didn't have freaking children, we would probably know this answer from that museum because I would have read every damn word in that museum. I want to go back. I seriously want to go back.
I've been back once. I mean, given I still had a kid with me, but
I want to go alone.
I haven't been.
It's really
fun. To go. I have not been.
You super need to go. You would love it. I swear.
Next biannual trip, we all go to the video.
That would be
for listen watchers.
I'm coming over.
We've had a biannual episode that you guys will see soon. But
or may have already seen. Wasn't there a metal Game Boy?
I don't think there was.
There was never a metal Game Boy, but
I could have sworn I've held a metal Game Boy before.
It is a Game Boy.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Do we have to
you already said that you've said it out loud. At this point, you've already said that you said it out loud. So it's yes.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
It actually is still around. It still functions. It survived a bombing during the Gulf War, and it is currently on display at the Nintendo World Store in New York.
Nice.
And I've actually seen this Game Boy when I was in New York, and yes, it is actively on. I do not know what game it is running, but it is actively on and like plugged in.
Nice.
Works. Like that's the only way it's working, but it's because the batteries are dead in it. But yeah, it still works. Anyway, underneath the question, the symbol for what do we have left?
Horse, walrus, elephant.
The horse.
Yeah. I take the horse and put it in the next slot.
That really does make sense though, because freaking Nintendo. I mean, I knew it had to be a Nintendo thing, really, because they make. I mean, their thing is family and kids. Like they make indestructible things, man. It's fantastic. So, shout out.
Okay.
What's next? Read the paper. Oh wait, turtle sex.
Yes, clicking sound, turtle sex, wooden noise.
Paper.
What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Huh.
Okay, hang on. So I gotta go back to let me at least throw out. I'm gonna at least throw out game. No,
I actually
Grand Theft Auto 5.
I want to
yeah,
pause.
you know?
I want to pause real quick. If we talk in character and just say games out loud, does that count against us if it's wrong?
Because you've already said stuff that's incorrect and nothing's happened.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
so
Everything we're saying right now is in
out loud.
character.
Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
But I will say, no. Grand Theft Auto 5, as of 2024, has still only sold just over 100 million copies.
Only? All right.
Just over, as of 2024.
Is there a more popular GTA game throughout history?
No.
It's more okay. I just like to me.
Anyway,
3 was a big deal, but
as you say this, are you holding anything, or are all of these just lined up in front of you on the table?
I'm probably holding the paper, but I don't think we're holding any of the figurines.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. I mean, we only have 2 left, so all we have to do is get one more right, and then
we got it.
Have
okay.
3 left?
Oh.
Nope. Walrus and elephant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. So I'm thinking maybe a Mario or Minecraft. Think of the platforms Minecraft is on.
That's fair.
I personally owned 4 copies of Minecraft.
Is that free or not? I'm just asking. I don't know. Okay.
Don't go to any websites that have free blank game in the website name.
Well,
those are all phishing scams, and they're not good for you.
But
you will get so many viruses.
But there are free-to-play games that exist and are legit. I didn't know if Minecraft was one of them.
And to be fair, there are like games that you could buy on Steam for money, and then they're free to play on mobile. So, and then 2 of my Minecrafts are on mobile. I have it on Android and iOS. So your point is valid, or your question was valid. So, okay. So,
I mean, Call of Duty, what's the most popular Call of Duty game?
Freaking A, dude. I don't know.
None of them.
They're all ass.
Pretty equal.
Okay.
The most popular is probably the original Black Ops or Black Ops 2, but that's just via nostalgia. You can't actually play those games anymore. What people are currently playing on now are actually like pirate servers, where essentially it's like you buy the game, but then you have to go in and specifically connect 2 servers that are outside the original game's hosted servers that like Treyarch owned. So
that's fair. Okay, Escape from Monkey Island. No. I love that game though.
I don't know how this one would work, but what about something like Tetris? That's just super. Well,
Tetris only has 100 million copies sold.
Okay. Apparently, he's willing to help us out.
But
I did notice he didn't spit out a number with Minecraft.
We are saying all of this out loud, though. So
you have not made a guess, though.
Minecraft.
With 300 million copies sold as of 2024, Minecraft is correct.
There you go.
The bottom of the symbol, or the bottom under the question, the symbol that has the elephant.
Okay. I take the elephant and put it in the slot.
Click. Wooden turtle sex noise.
I take the walrus and I put it in the slot.
Nothing happens.
What? That's the last one.
The desk makes a grunting sound. It seems upset that it gave it to you last time. It needs you to answer the final question.
Jerk.
So we look at the paper.
On the paper.
Desk.
What video game has its own language course?
Sims? Yeah,
No.
because you have Simlish, right?
Are you
EA's
still
lazy.
holding the walrus?
Technically, I dropped it in. What happened to the walrus after? Because I put it in. What happened?
You didn't put it in because it's not like technically like the slot didn't like open up, like didn't take it. It didn't click. It did like the desk made like
Okay, so it's
that
just still. It was just
it's
still
just still there.
standing there.
So
Okay,
did you
then
take it back or like
I'll say for the sake of entertainment that yes, I picked it back up.
okay, when you said The Sims, the walrus on the little pedestal came to life and like stabbed you in the hand with his little tusks.
Oh gosh.
Whirl across the. No, I throw him back down on the desk.
Okay. Language. Wait, what was exactly the wording of the question?
What video game has its own language course?
And you may not answer this. That's fine. I'm trying to get a little clarification. Does it basically just mean it is teaching you another language, like an actual language? Okay, it's not like a language within the game.
Correct.
Is it considered? Is it a modern language? Can I ask that question?
I would not say it is considered to be a modern language.
So it's either.
Sorry, let me clarify.
Okay.
This game has its own language course in a sense of like you can go to a university and get a fucking degree in Klingon or in Elvish because those are actual legitimate things. You can go and learn Tolkien's Elvish and you can also go and learn the Star Trek Klingon language.
What's a nerd
This
game that
video
would have?
has its own language and has its own language course.
Okay, so I mean, talking out loud to you, Nathaniel.
Okay.
I mean, as far as Middle Earth goes, as far as Tolkien goes, as far as I know, there is not one.
Yeah.
If there is, and we're about to learn about it,
No.
I'm bouncing and going buying a new game.
No.
Damn it.
Game that has its own language that you can learn within the game. Am I phrasing that correctly?
Technically, yes.
And is that language spoken in normal everyday life to anybody that's not a huge nerd? Okay, that's what I was going for.
Okay. So this is a made-up language. Is that what we just gathered?
Remember, I prefaced this with the fact of the same reason, like the same way you can get a degree in Elvish and in Klingon.
Yeah.
So kind of a
nerd
I highly doubt he would have used those as
Those are not related to this game at all.
That's what I was worried about because those would have been my two.
So they're not related in any way.
Okay, not anyway. Technically, there is a relation, but it's not like they're connected. It's not like they're a member of either franchise.
Okay, here's my thought. So the reason I hesitated because Star Wars and Star Trek are similar, but like Jedi Republic, there's a lot of new Star Wars games that I'm not really hip to. But like, can you go learn
the fact
alien
that you
language?
Just said hip to?
It's not Star Wars related.
It's not Star Wars related.
Okay, yeah, and I was about to say it wouldn't be one of the new ones. I've played most of the new ones. Is it
okay. Is it Hogwarts Legacy?
No.
Okay.
I could speak into that. So between you and me, just talk instead of asking him questions, since it counts if we say it out loud, let's you and me just bounce ideas off of each other. What are some franchises that just have different languages in general? I'm struggling because I don't. Okay, let's jump back to your World of Warcraft. Do you think?
I have no idea. World of Warcraft.
All we got to do is say it out loud. We've got World of Warcraft that might have some language in there.
If you've ever wanted to speak Orcish, World of Warcraft has you covered. The game offers a language course for its fictional languages.
Yay!
Underneath the symbol is the symbol for the walrus.
Okay, and then I put the walrus where it freaking goes, like it should have accepted earlier.
The desk clicks. All of the figurines start to spin, or rotate, in different directions, so they're all turning different ways. And then all of a sudden they all drop in, the desk seals close, and you just hear the biggest, most interesting, just "Ooh," and the desk starts to glow, and then the desk is gone, and you're in the clearing again. But now on the other side of the clearing, there's fireflies in an archway, kind of like a door looking sense, that are blinking in succession, saying on the opposite end of the clearing.
We walk towards the fireflies.
As you walk towards the fireflies, as you walk towards the fireflies, the archway then starts to shimmer with this golden fog, kind of like in a Soulsborne or Souls-like game before you enter a boss room.
Oh God, we're about to fight a boss. That wasn't even the main course. All right. I mean, I've played enough of these games to know we just got to walk through that shit.
Okay. Let's walk through it.
We hold hands and we walk through.
As you walk through, you find yourself in a next time on Nerdcops Ball Z.
I'm not running with that name.
I am running with that name for this. Will Goku ever find the Rasengan? I'm making so many anime people really upset. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. So we'll get to the quote unquote boss battle next time.
Awesome.
Oh gosh.
If you guys are enjoying this little mini series, feel free to go back and watch the previous episode. It's a lot of fun. Casey drank a lot of shit that he probably shouldn't have drank. As well as go look at our other stuff. We have a lot of other games that we're doing that are actually more actual, just one-on-one competitive games, not like a tabletop RPG like this. Those are all at this link that's going to appear on screen right now.
It may or may not.
Probably not. That may or may not. It may be.
You're on our channel. You can figure it out.
We believe in you.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Renner. That's been Nathaniel.
Hello.
That's been Casey.
So
have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whatever you were doing, whatever time of day it was. Talk to you guys all later. Peace.